Hello there. Good morning. My name is Yusuf, and I am a millionaire. Oh, not technically yet, but I will be. I run Clarity Conveyed, which is a social media marketing and consulting agency, which helps interesting people expand their brands and build their businesses on social media. In 1 year's time, we will be doing $1 million in revenue. See, if you can see it in your mind, then you can hold it in your hand. I'm going to take you guys behind the scenes and show you what it's like to have the balls to say something like that and to follow through with it. The day starts by cleaning up my bed, which is currently a mattress on the floor in the middle of a Japanese Airbnb in Osaka. So let's get to it. This is the behind the scenes of being a minimalist. And my bed is made. Okay, now you might be asking yourself, why become a millionaire? It's a number that a lot of people are chasing without having a good reason. And my reason is pretty simple. There's a quote by Jim Rohn who says, become a millionaire, not for the money, but because what it'll take of you to become one. I really believe that it's not the money that makes the man, it's the man that makes the money. And I'm purely interested in the person that I have to become in order to track that level of wealth. This is why I'm documenting the process. Now, here's something which is interesting. In order for me to attract that level of wealth, I have to completely change the person that I am. And in order to change the person that I am, I have to change my thoughts and I have to change my feelings about everything. There's been 2 practices that I've been doing to actually help with this. The first of them is called reading a daily manifesto. And I will flash it on screen briefly here. But essentially, you write exactly how you want your life to look like. How you look, how you feel, where you live, how you interact with the world, how you treat yourself. These are all things that are extremely important that go unnoticed. I will spend the next 12 minutes, I've timed it every single day, to read through this manifesto, check it off of my to-do list. Now, I got to briefly hit pause on my morning routine because I have to go and meet with a client, so I'm going to bring you guys along for that. We're here with Isaiah. When we meet with our clients in Clarity Conveyed, we just go upstairs.
You just go upstairs.
Just be efficient. No need for a Zoom link or anything.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah.
You made it. Welcome to what I like to call the Wellness Wing, and this is just an extension of the Bird Brain Wellness community. A lot of you guys have asked, and I wanted to make sure I answered in action, so I created this space. Maybe coaching and one-on-one work hasn't been for you just yet, okay? Or maybe therapy hasn't worked out, or maybe you were looking for something that's a little bit more inclusive, that involves other people in the mix. Well, you come to the right place, okay? In this community, you will find that I've provided modules, okay, that you can watch on your own time and also do some homework to hold yourself accountable. But also, I'll be hosting 2 monthly workshops where myself, along with you and the others that will join, hey, we can work together, because sometimes there is strength in numbers. And on our personal development journey, it really does feel reassuring and rewarding to know that other people are willing to do this experience with us. So there will be a community forum that you could connect to others like you. My only request, be kind, be sincere, be intentional, and be willing to grow, because that's what we're all here doing. So congratulate yourself for being here, okay? Take care of yourself along the way. Let's just enjoy this space, because that's what it's here for.
A certain level of autonomy. So initially when we talked about this community aspect, I was like, oh man, that just sounds like something else that I have to kind of stand in front of a class and present to. I'm good at that, I excel at it. However, it's not always my first option. My first option. It's usually my 12th out of 3.
Out of 12th out of 11, yes.
Sir. Yeah, so your approach to this community aspect, like I said, working with you, it's always not just a no, but more of like, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm still willing to show up kind of scared. And that's just kind of how I've been processing a lot of things, and this is no different.
Yeah.
But the more we mapped it out in terms of like what the community is going to look like, building out support spaces, building out modules, having workshops, doing this thing, it started to become more realistic and more exciting to pursue.
Yeah. I think the important thing is, like, whenever it comes to launching something new, you have to factor in 2 things. It's like, what's going to be most conducive to helping the people who are inside of it get what they want?
Yes, sir.
And then what is also going to be in alignment with my own capacity.
Yeah.
Because like I remember you were telling me that you had kind of done like lives before in the past, and you've done things in the past before where like you committed to this. To be quite frank, like pretty crazy amount of showing up.
Yeah.
And all it led to was just an eventual burnout.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yeah.
so my goal, right, like was like when we first started to put together the community, can I bring the best of Isaiah?
Yes, sir.
And combine it with like what your audience really wants, which is, to be quite frank, like to get closer to you,
right,
while also getting closer to their goal or to getting closer to their better version of themselves.
Yes, sir.
Community was like, for me, the perfect blend of that. I'm really excited to have like the first test run, November 24th.
Yeah.
So in about 11 days. There's a couple of things that we want to get ready in the meantime.
Yeah.
I've already been speaking with one of our team members. I think we're going to probably look to launch like emails within the next 3 to 4 days.
Yes, sir.
We're going to meet later today with him if you have the availability to do that.
Okay.
Just like a brief conversation. He's going to send you over a form. He just basically has to understand how you speak so that he can try and replicate your voice and then like really build trust and rapport via the emails, and then create that as a second or third option for lead generation for the community. After that, we're just going to kind of nail down what the modules look like, and then we'll just kind of set a plan moving forward. Like, what does expectations look like? Because this is something that in the beginning you'll put in a little bit more time, but then as you progress, like you're going to definitely be able to like take a step back and just kind of build on it like month over month as opposed to day over day.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I like that.
Cool beans?
Yeah, if he needs to figure out how I talk, I usually try to convince people with desserts. Like usually how,
Okay.
you know,
That is your love language.
That is my love language is sugar.
Yes.
So it needs to be sweet. It needs to have emojis that have a sundae.
We just briefly took a look at the modules that are going to be put out in the first draft of the community, and I'm actually like very surprised with how they came out. Came out like very, very good. So just the next steps that we need, we basically want to just have a limited release. Okay.
Yeah.
And my thought process behind that is that if we can make this thing exclusive,
Yes, sir.
right, we kind of build the hype for more and more people to join as time progresses. Take the example that I gave you about, you know, like the Burberry store.
Yes.
Right?
You set me straight with that.
Yeah. So basically, a lot of people may be focusing on selling their highest ticket item, whether that be coaching, whether that be some sort of a program that they offer. Think of that like the high-end Burberry bag, $3,000 on average for that bag, right? You're going to have people who walk into your store, walk onto your social media page, but they might not be able to afford that high-end bag. But if you have something that's lower ticket, like say a pair of earrings, say like a little wallet, say like a gift card, say like maybe like a little travel pouch.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah.
You can reach a lot more people with something that's more affordable. And that's an access point. It's an entry point into your world of services that you offer, into your world of products that you offer. So this is what kind of the idea is behind the community. It's like, hey, let's introduce people to the idea of working with Isaiah Frizzell. We give them just a little taste. Hey, look, if you show up to these 2 bi-weekly meetings, you use the module, you use the community support, right? We offer that as an exclusive access for the first 25 people who join. Then we get testimonials from them like, holy crap, this is the best $50 I've ever spent in my life. Boom. Like now, like people are looking at your stories, people are looking at the results. They're like, all right, cool. Now it's time for me to join. But if they join, now they have to join at a bit of a higher price because they weren't part of the initial group who took a risk.
Like they say, listen, don't wait on somebody because by the time you come back to them, their real estate may have gotten more expensive.
I didn't know you became a real estate agent.
I mean, I do what I do.
Donut connoisseur, mental health specialist, actor, songwriter, dancer, and real estate agent. So now that the meeting with Isaiah is over, I'm going to jump directly into what's called a visualization session. This practice is one of the most life-changing practices if you can commit to this. I personally have a really hard time with it just because I'm a very scatterbrained individual. But what I'll do is I'll sit down for 30 minutes, I'll close my eyes, and I'll think, feel, picture exactly how my life will look like when I'm a millionaire, how my life will look like when Clarity Conveyed reaches $1 million in revenue before the end of next year, exactly how it'll feel to help 100 clients make $50,000, exactly how it'll feel when my teammates are living in the cities that they want to live and they're getting the salaries that they want to earn, how it'll feel when I'm able to open up my first charity foundation, how it'll feel to go on an airplane and work no matter where it is I am in the world. And I'll picture that. I'll sit down and I'll make a picture in my mind and I'll view it and I'll feel it in my body and I'll get up and I'll think like, holy crap, like this is happening. Like I'm actually on the airplane right now. I'm headed to Hong Kong. I'm meeting with a client. We're flying one of my teammates out, the creative director, towards Miami so that way they can be there on site for one of our fashion brand photo shoots. everything. Imagine it. This is what I'm gonna do right now. I'll come back to you guys after that. So I always start by just putting on some music that is like very calming, and then after that I'll just lean back and then I'll just kind of get right into it. One particular kind of music that I've been listening to a lot, this song on YouTube called like Rest Here Warrior. It's like super cheesy when you think about it, but basically it's like this YouTube channel right here called Spiritual Brother, and Fallen King and Eternal Warriors, just a whole bunch of guy stuff, and I'm gonna link them in the description below. You guys can follow along and do your own visualization session. So remember, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. So let's get started. So one bonus practice that I do after I finish the initial visualization is that I write a journal entry to myself as if it was already me 1 year ago into the future. What I'll do is I'll talk to myself in the present as if I am the Yusuf a year from now, the Yusuf who's a millionaire. I started this practice about a month and 2 days ago, so like a week after I got to Japan. It's been pretty eye-opening since then. So if you look, all my journal entries, they'll say like November 9th, 2025. So just date everything a year from now and just kind of talk to yourself as if you already made it. So let's get to it. And that's all she wrote. After I finish these sessions right here, I always like to sign it and like leave myself a little message from the future to myself now. Just like words of encouragement, like we were able to get this far because of you and everything you did today. Just kind of sets the tone for the rest of the day and everything that'll happen. It's actually 2 o'clock right now and I'm about to have my first meal of the day. This is a Japanese egg sandwich and I just got some high quality roast beef. These egg sandwiches in Japan are amazing. I don't know what crack they're putting in these things, but this is one reason why I just can't go back to the States, because they don't have egg sandwiches like this. Then just some yogurt and then some honeycomb that I've been enjoying as well. After we eat this, then we're just gonna get straight into the work. So I'll see you guys. So fire every single time. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something right. So last bite, best bite. Yogurt is just always mid, but it's good protein, so just gotta do it. Next, let's dive into some honeycomb. This is like healthy crack. You know, you gotta have some of this right here in your day to get it started. Save the bees. So there's a couple of things that we got to get done today. One thing I've been learning is that there's a difference between working in your business versus working on your business. So when I've been putting together to-do lists for everything that needs to get done in a day, I'll separate my tasks for how I can help inside of the business. So like client fulfillment, internal management stuff. On the business, on the other hand, is, for example, like attending seminars about leadership, or learning, for example, how to set quarterly goals, or for example, putting together like metric for the next coming months. There's a different energy when you are working in the business versus on it. Both of them are essential to the growth of the business. We're going to start by working in the business. Got a couple of things that I'm going to get done, and then after that, we're going to go to on the business. So one thing I'm currently working on right now is building out a marketing strategy for one of my clients who has been a little bit dormant on social media. He's been focusing a lot of his effort and attention on creating this sales masterclass and really teaching professionals how they can hone in their sales process to generate more revenue for their businesses. This is somebody who has well over multiple millions of dollars online in sales. So helping him to get his business off the ground is the focus that I'm working on right now. We want to start small though, because when you go on a break on social media, it's difficult for you to kind of like build momentum again. So what I want to do is get him started by just getting him back into the groove of posting content using our systems. And then what I want to do is start putting dates on the calendar for like very small seminars that can be paid. If we can create a very low ticket, multiple part seminar offer for his audience, I think what we can then do is, as people see just how valuable and how knowledgeable this gentleman is, people will ultimately sign up to want to work with him one-on-one. That's what we're doing right now. We're building out that marketing strategy. Once it's complete, I can kind of run you guys through it, and then you let me know what your thoughts are. All right, guys. So an hour later, the marketing plan is officially complete. This is going to show our client Scott exactly how he can start his account back up again and gain enough traction so that he can slowly but surely sell out 1 seminar, 2 seminars, 3 seminars, and then ultimately use that to get his first couple clients in his new coaching masterclass. excited to share that with him, put that plan into action, and see how we can test it over the next month. The next order of business for us to take care of is actually calculating payroll. Payroll for our company goes out on the 15th and the 30th. I was actually just counting just the amount of employees and the payroll that we have. We've expanded the company to having 12 employees now. So obviously with more employees, the more that you take on in payroll. This is my first time kind of going through this process, and it's been very enriching to say the least. Filled with like a lot of fear, scarcity, resistance at times, but I've been moving through that, just like every single day provides an opportunity for me to just kind of learn a little bit more, ease into it, and then just do the best I can to provide for these people who are on our team. And so we just calculated up the payroll, and this month will be the most expensive month by far in Clarity Conveyed's history. Over 5 figures of payroll is what we're estimated at this month alone. So I'm excited to see how things will pan out at the end of the month, but regardless, just very grateful for being in this position. One book in particular that I've been reading more and more of is a book called Traction by Gino Wickman. And this book right here basically talks about the EOS, the Entrepreneur Operating System, a system that has been used by hundreds and hundreds of companies to scale them over that $1 million mark. Scaling a business to $1 million is something that I've never done. So naturally, what I want to do in my mind is learn from people who have done this time and time again. It's something that becomes like predictable and something that you can replicate. So I'm trying my best to kind of learn via this book right here, the process of what it's like to actually have a company, not just a group of individuals that are working towards the same cause, but rather a dedicated team that has certain criteria, that meets weekly, meetings are structured, meetings are scheduled, like everything is like a well-oiled machine. Learning that process is something that I am doing for the first time, and I'm actually going to be coached by someone who is a licensed EOS coach, someone who has actually scaled multiple businesses over the $1 million mark, and our coaching will actually begin in December. So I'm really excited to kind of start that process officially. He told me that I could actually show up for the initial onboarding sessions in November. So that's something that I want to take advantage of. The only problem though is that his sessions are 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. my time here in Japan. So it's a little difficult with the schedule, but I think I'm going to try and show up today for the first one and just kind of see how things go. But for the next portion of time I'm going to be spending in my day here is just reading more about this book and seeing how I can better structure meetings. This is working on the business, not working in the business. So let's get to it. So I just want to make sure that the clients are reviewing their videos, because like I didn't know that the Josh videos were already being completed. I thought that we were just kind of on standby, but okay. That's really, really good news to hear. Yeah, I just need an update for how many videos that we've done for Crystal. I just want to make sure that everything is good in terms of her contract, and also relative to we have 3 more Robert videos left, right?
I can tell you like that.
Okay.
But it's just like 2, 3.
How many videos have we done for Ken?
For Ken, we've only done 1. We're doing the second one now.
Okay, cool. And then how many have we done for CPI?
Only 1.
Okay.
There's no, I don't see any other new one.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, brother. All right, beautiful. Cool. So for Crystal, what we need for her is a couple of things, okay? We need the website videos.
So they're already done. She needs an extra one, which I'll make today.
Okay, perfect. How many have you done for? How many have you done for the website?
I think 4 or 5. We've already sent that to her. It's 1 more.
You've done 4 for the website already?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, okay.
But those aren't really clips. Those are just like extracts from the episode.
Okay.
So like work in that.
Okay, cool. You're going to complete 1 more website video today, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then also for another thing is that she wanted the recap reel. You're going to complete that today as well?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the rough cut of the travel episode, I can move that. When do you think you can have the first rough cut by? Can you have that by like Monday next week?
Not by Monday, but maybe like Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday next week.
Start on Monday.
Okay, all right, awesome, brother. I'm gonna communicate this with her, and cool. Just make sure that you're completing the Josh videos. Like, we don't want to be we want to have everything completed on our end, so that like we're moving forward and we're just kind of waiting on stuff from them. Just let me know. Worst case scenario, like I'll figure something out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, brother, man.
So what I'm trying to say is I'm already done with 1 guy. I'm sure I've shortlisted a person for shorts, and that's like just for the entire Josh stuff.
Shortlisting people for Josh's shorts?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're left with 1 more editor for Josh. So like we're almost there.
How many? So we need 2 more editors, basically?
No, right now with the current capacity, we just need 1 more.
Okay, perfect. Assuming that this guy gets hired. Well, that's good to go, man. Do you need me to send you notes for this call, or do you got it? Yeah. Okay, bro. You gotta say what's up to the vlog, bro.
Can I swear?
You go and do your thing.
Let's go, fuck.
That's hilarious.
Bro, what's good, bro? How you doing?
Bro, it's so good to talk to you, bro. For real, straight up.
No, bro. It's been so long. We've been like doing different things, bro. I'm telling you, the cross the world shit. Yo, chill, bro.
No, I'm gonna be leaving this time zone pretty soon. I'm gonna be leaving in about like 15 days. So literally like 2 weeks, I'm gonna be out of Japan and I'm gonna head towards Europe. Yeah. I'm gonna head to Amsterdam. So the time zone's gonna be like 7 hours ahead of you. So it's not crazy.
Yeah, that's not bad. I built a new sales team.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, dude, I built a new sales team. I built a new program. I learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube again.
For real?
Dude, I've been cooking.
Bro's been locked. Okay, guys. So the time is currently 6:30 p.m. So now we are going to cut the work for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Head to the gym, come back, eat dinner, and then after that, we're gonna prep for a 1 a.m. like entrepreneurship mastermind seminar, which is basically gonna teach me how to grow this business logistically. I'll see you guys at the gym. Last set was we're going for 6. I feel like I want to die, but it is what it is. Fuck it. Okay guys, we just got out of the gym. Our boy Micah just made dinner.
My level of confidence in this meal is like...
Oh, there's an avocado and oh, okay. Alright, you guys got
Let me explain.
go on, please, my good sir.
So we have our beautiful, well-known Japanese bread.
Yes.
We also have just normal cut-up lettuce that's been rinsed.
Not Greek lettuce, romaine lettuce.
Correct, yes. Yes, not African lettuce, romaine lettuce.
That's right.
This is not the Roman Empire, okay?
Okay.
Now, this chicken, this is all like mixed with chicken breast and chicken thighs. I completely marinated them in sriracha sauce, paprika, garlic powder, and a little bit of salt.
Okay.
And then for the guac that's in here, it's mashed up guac with salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder, and some lemon. And then I cut some tomatoes and put them in there and mix them together. That's just like my favorite way to eat it. And then on the bread, you have just 2 coats of mayo, some lettuce, and it's all stacked together right here. This is what you see in a YouTube video.
Okay. Alright. My boy just made me basically a Japanese Krabby Patty. Alright. Like live reaction, alright? Micah said, if I rate this low, he'd slit my throat. No, but genuinely, this is really solid. Like you would in LA, you would pay like $30 for the sandwich.
Yeah.
And then they would actually flip around like the iPad, and then they'd be like, "How much would you like to leave as a tip?" None. The sandwich was already $30. I don't want to leave nothing as a tip. How about you tip me and take $10 off this sandwich? I would give this a strong 7. Fuck, man, that's strong.
No way.
Strong.
A strong 7?
My 7 is like a normal 9. Dude, this is good. You should be proud. Okay.
8.
So take the average between me and him is 7.5.
Does that make me feel better?
That should.
Did you not notice that just by the fact that you said 7, I'm trying to find where the knife is?
Hey guys, so it's currently 1:02 in the morning here in Japan. It's currently Thursday. However, I am getting on a call Wednesday in Colorado or a EOS training. So I don't know how to take this company to $1 million. So I'm going to learn from people who have done it. I'm going to surround myself with these winners. I'm going to implement. So I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride. And yeah, let's get to it. Hello everybody, how's it going? Raphael. I could definitely tell you're a visionary, man. Your energy is very contagious. It's 1 in the morning here in Japan, and you're keeping me awake, so thank you for that. Yeah, no, so my name's Yusuf, guys. I run Clarity Conveyed, which is a social media consulting and marketing agencies, and we work with interesting people to help them grow and expand their brands on social media. Yeah, I'm very similar to you guys as well, in the sense that I have a vision for how I want to help the world. However, I need to learn from people who have done this again and again and again and again. Like, the formula to $1 million, $10 million, I think is replicable. Anything past that is going to require, I think, a lot of luck and a lot of just hard work and commitment. I am a student. Like, I just want to learn from each and every single one of you guys here. You guys all probably know more than me. I know a little bit more about sleep deprivation than you guys. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm here to learn. So I'm a new business owner. I have like 10 employees, and reading this book Traction has been like a saving grace in the business. But I'm really looking for more structure, and I'm looking for just guidance and just more community in the process of taking this thing to where it needs to go. Yep. Thank you, guys. Hey guys, so it's currently 2:13 in the morning here. Just got off of the call. That was incredible. Like, I took about 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of notes from this one call for just an hour, and the call is actually supposed to be 3 hours long. So I'm really excited to just be around, genuinely do this. Like, people who have taken their companies to millions of dollars, and this is what I want to learn from. So that's all. That was the full day, and yeah, I'm excited to see you guys on day 2. So let's get to it.